Ooh.
Don't start making those faces on my beautiful instrument. In this crumpled up, janky box, I have a cheapo bassoon. It's finally here. I have been searching for one of these for over a year. 4 separate orders, one of which had such bad customer service, I made an entire video about it. And I finally got one to ship to my house. I hate to say it, but this is the Temu Bassoon, sent to me by Fashion Forward Finds. What could be more in fashion than a bassoon? I got this bassoon for $508. Compare it to the cheapest bassoon right now on Sweetwater, and it looks like a pretty dang good deal. So we're gonna open this thing up, we're gonna put it together, we're gonna see if it works, and we're gonna try to play it. I've never really played a bassoon before, so I'm gonna be getting some help from one of my friends.
Your embouchure is crazy. It's fun watching you try to.
So let's open it up. Snail box cutter. Please be a bassoon. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. Is this what a bassoon case looks like? Ooh. Oh my gosh, I kind of like this case. Ta-da. Here's the case. Great YKK zippers. It's got a pretty nice handle on it, actually. I'm kind of excited about that. As is tradition, we're gonna check the old front pocket first and see if they've got anything in there for us. Spinning around here. Nothing. If there was even like a little book that said, this is a bassoon, I'd have been really excited, but. Ooh, there's a side handle. That's fancy. Is there any luggage straps? Oh! Whoa! So this little flap comes up to allow you to hide the luggage straps when you're not using it. Pretty fancy. That's what you get for 500 bucks. This is my most expensive cheapo instrument, so like and subscribe, please. Join the Patreon. 500 bucks, that's a lot of money. So these guys unclasp. I don't really know why. I don't know, maybe it makes it easier to put on. Loosen this up. Maybe. Oh, maybe that's why, so I can loosen it. Oh, it does make it a lot easier. Woo! Y'all know what that means. Move over here for a second, and we will check out the Bassoon Man. That right there is a gentleman that has a bassoon, and there is totally a bassoon inside this case, even though we haven't actually opened it yet. What else would it be? It's not gonna be like 6 puppies in there weighing like 20 pounds. That's a bassoon, ladies and gentlemen, and it's got a bassoon in it, and it's a bassoon. One more thing about the case before we actually see what's inside of it. It's a pretty beefy case, like it's not soft. I'm just pretty excited about the case. All right, let's get it all set up here. I'm gonna have to look up how to put one of these together. You don't know how bummed out I'm gonna be if there's not a bassoon in here. I don't even care if there's a bassoon-shaped object. If there's anything that even resembles a bassoon, let's go. All right, here we go. Oh, please, send me your energy in the chat. It's a bassoon! Look at it! Ah! I just want to look at it. Just stare at it for a little bit. It has white gloves. It's a bassoon! Why? They look tiny. Let's try them on. They stretch okay. Woo! Got my thumb not in right. Pow, pow. I don't even know where to start. Hey, that comes with a reed. Look at that thing. Ooh la la. Wow. I got a reed too, so I might try either one. Typically when you get a reed with a cheapo instrument, the reeds are terrible, but you know, it's a bassoon, who knows? Maybe it's fantastic. 500 bucks. Silica gel. I don't know what this is. Vocal, 2 vocal. Are they different size? They are different sizes. So we got 2 vocals in here. We got a little guy and a big guy. They're pretty close to being the same size, but they're not. I'm just gonna kind of lay everything out on the table and then we're gonna lose the case. There's the vocals. We're not actually unwrapping anything yet. Let's just set it out. Got this guy. I knew surprisingly little about the bassoon, but we're gonna learn. What a better time to learn everything about bassoon than on camera for YouTube. Oh, it comes with a little baby screwdriver. We like that. Kind of one of those fancy ones that you can like, you know, turn the head, and it's kind of green, you know, like glow in the dark almost. I lost my light. I gotta go plug my light in. That's great. YouTube, camera lights. Let there be light. All right. We got a little baggie. Let's look at this for a second. Apparently the brand of this thing is Lixada, but it is supposed to be branded, so we'll see if there's actually a brand anywhere. Starting with the cloth. Is there a brand? No. But they gave you a pull-through swab, which you're probably gonna need for a bassoon, I assume. Bassoon assume. You know what they say about bassoon assume, men? Bassoons are kind of heavy. I text my wife that I got a bassoon. Like, actually got one. Okay, after some quick YouTubing of my own, I am going to start with the boot. I now know what a boot is. I'm gonna move these to the side a little bit. Hopefully I'm not doing it badly. Move the vocals out of the way. Don't know what that is still. It's fine, figure it out. All right, we got a nice black color here. That's cool. This is indeed the boot. It has the little holes to hook up to the little chair thinger, but I don't think it came with a chair thinger. I don't think this is it. Let's take a quick look at what it looks like. So for the most part, it looks fine. Some of the corks look like they're okay, and then some of them don't. Take this guy, for example, right here. It kind of looks like it's already coming off, which is really not what you want. But you know, that's probably an easy fix. You know, just slide that little guy back on there. I apologize to any bassoon players watching this. I'm probably gonna be setting some stuff down wrong and I'm gonna be, you know, messing up some terminology. But that's the boot joint. All right, now we go on to the... Now we go on to the tenor joint slash wing joint. So smart. Oh man, that looks cool. Look at those curves. Ooh, fancy curves. The big old cork kind of looks nice. That's good. We'll probably throw some cork grease on there. Didn't come with any cork grease, so thankfully I'm a guy who's got cork grease lying around. Now we get to the bass joint or long joint. Come on, bassoon players, you need to agree on your own terminology so we don't have to do multiple things. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's just cool. I don't even know if it's gonna work, but it's cool. I mean, things are coming up, you know? Whoa. I have a feeling that there's supposed to be a cork under there. Is there like a little cork hanging in here somewhere? Maybe there's not supposed to be a cork because the other piece stops it from going all the way. Right now, this guy goes all the way down and hits the wood, which doesn't seem like something you'd want. But maybe when you actually put it together, this guy stops it, so we'll see. But this is a good opportunity for me to show you what I'm talking about with these little corks kind of being messed up. Looking at this guy, you see how it is kind of coming out the side right here? That's because it's like sliding out of place. And you just know that that's gonna come apart probably pretty soon, but not today, because I'm gonna play it today and it's gonna be great. Boot, tenor, wing, bass long, bell? Nailed it. It's a bell joint. Ta-da! This kind of thing frustrates me. This is supposed to be a Lixada. Lixada is the brand that made this bassoon. But if you look here, that doesn't say Lixada, that says Muss Lady. What if I really wanted that Lixada quality, you know, and I just ended up with a Muss Lady horn? A Muss Lady? I wanted that great quality Lixada that all the bassoon players are talking about, but I guess we're just gonna have to go with the Muss Lady. What does this do? Does Google know? This item is a replacement key for a G-type children's bassoon. Excuse me, Google? This is not a G-type children's bassoon. It's gotta be the big boy bassoon because that's what I ordered. I didn't order no children's bassoon. What are you talking about? This says professional C-key bassoon. Temu would not send me the wrong bassoon. Thank you very much. If this ends up being a G bassoon, I'm gonna be pretty mad. Let's do a picture. Based on the visual characteristics, this is a C bassoon, also known as a full-size bassoon, typically designed for students and professional use. For professional use. All right, so this is apparently a replacement for something. I don't know what. See if we see anything anywhere. You guys let me know via a YouTube comment, I guess. I think we're just gonna start putting her together and not worry about why they sent me an extra metal piece that I probably don't need, or maybe I do need, and it's really important. Cork grease. Putting the chapstick on the bassoon, which is a professional horn. It's totally not a kiddie one. Ooh, this one's got a big old cork on there. That's beefy. I really lay it on thick. Really get the chapstick going. Someone's gonna comment like, you don't need to do that, or you're putting on too much, or you haven't said the bassoon prayer yet. Well, I don't know the bassoon prayer. I'm learning. Let's put the crutch on, which goes here. I assume it goes here. Look at that. We put our first piece together. Kinda. Now we do the tenor joint, doink, going to bassoon that the little piece goes into the little hole. Oh, that's a tight fit. Oh, I'm a little worried actually. Don't ruin the cork. Oh, there we go. Whoop, hit my camera. It's a long instrument. Can you imagine if this thing works? 500 bucks. My most expensive cheapo should be my best cheapo, right? I'm running out of space. We're gonna lower the table a little bit. We're gonna give myself a little bit more breathing room to put this together. Bassoons are long. Who'd have thought? I'm gonna hit it now. Still gonna hit it. That's all right. We're just gonna go for it. This fatty piece goes to the top, and these are the little thumb keys, right? So we're gonna put these guys by these guys. Yeah. 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 Now the other thing is, oh, that does go. We're getting there. So if you look here, this does have a little locking mechanism at the top. This guy. And it goes right into that little hole right there, which is pretty fancy. So that's our little, checker to make sure that it lines up. That's nice. Lower the old table a little bit further. That's why you know it's not a kiddie one, because I have to lower my table like darn near all the way to give myself enough room to actually put it together. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, we're gonna get that little lock. Come on, baby. How much further do I gotta go? I gotta go a little further. Pull this up again. Whoa, don't break it. Don't break it. What in the world does this guy go to then? That's not where the vocal goes, is it? That is where the vocal goes. Bassoons are complicated. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So this is my lock. Oop, I'm supposed to hold it by the boot. Hold it by the boot. I looked that up. I learned that. This guy here is your lock. And it locks right into there, and then you kind of just push it out of the way. Let's go. This is what we're looking like so far. Bassoon Town. I need to put on the hat joint, the bell. Holy cow, this is happening. Where do the fingers go on the front? Right here? Golly, that feels weird, man. Bassoon, why are you so weird? That's gotta be it though. Wow. Guys, there's so many buttons for the left hand to push. Why would they make an instrument so complicated? All right, we got one more piece, let's do it. We're gonna make this bad boy even longer. Wow. I'm gonna put it on the ground. This is the bell. Slide her on in there, twisty twisty, and then it goes bonk. Hey, that fixed that one piece that I was complaining about earlier. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hit my ceiling. Bassoon. This is that piece I was complaining about earlier that was like hitting the wood. Turns out you just need to put it together first and it's totally fine. Who'd have known? You should put the instrument together before jamming all the buttons down. We're gonna raise the old desk back up. Now I have a feeling that you're not even supposed to set this thing down like this. It's gonna be like pushing some kind of keys somewhere. But thankfully I have a solution to that. Let's say you just bought the finest bassoon that Temu has to offer. Wouldn't it be awesome if you had a great stand to put it on? Enter the Hercules bassoon / bass clarinet stand. A couple things that make this stand apart from the competition. It is quite customizable. As you can see, the top easily lowers. But not only that, it is actually customizable in the front as well, which means that you can actually choose the angle that your bassoon sits on. You can also very easily tear it down. And just like that, I'm ready to go to my rock bassoon concert. And then when I do show up to the gig, I'm now ready to go. I actually did create a review of a cheapo stand, and in that review, I talked about how they're just trying to rip off Hercules because Hercules make great products. That cheap stand did a very bad job. And don't worry if you play another instrument that isn't a bassoon. Hercules makes all kinds of stands for lots of different instruments. So if you want to go look to see if your favorite instrument has a stand, head over to sweetwater.com where you can check out all of the great Hercules stands. Thank you again to Hercules and Sweetwater for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to the bassoon. All right, I got the bassoon on the stand here for a second. Let's get the vocals out. The small one's gonna be the sharper one. The big one's gonna be the less sharper one. Some would say flatter. I have researched that the vocal is a very expensive part of this instrument, and it's also easily bendable. So, you know, don't hold it here and pull it down when you put it together. You gotta hold it here. All right, which one's tinier? I'm gonna use the tiny one. This one's longer. We're gonna just assume, I guess, that I'm gonna be flat. That could be the wrong decision, but probably less breakable if it's bigger, you know? So this is the reed they gave. Let's check that out for a second. Got a nice red color and some floof at the bottom. The bassoon reed floof. I need a cup. I was going to go get one of those little medicine things like a really smart bassoon player would do, but it turns out we don't have any. In lieu, I'm going to do the old shot glass approach, and we will just put it in the shot glass. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, I guess. Should I take the floof out? Oh, there's floof in. So this is what a reed looks like. Once again, I kind of wetted it. The inside looks weird and it looks like it might be cracked, maybe? We're gonna hope not. Test my bassoon technique here for a second. Oh my gosh, I got a sound out of it. Let's go. You're probably not necessarily supposed to do this, but let's put it on the vocal and we'll see if we can get a great bassoon sound out of that. Oh my gosh, we're cooking. Look at that. I'm a natural. Bassoon's easy. Until I see all 30 billion buttons you gotta push down to do this thing. Okay, should we sit? Golly, you really gotta hold this thing up, huh? All right, let's put the vocal in. Not pushing this piece. I see you, bassoon players. I don't know how far to put it in. Oh, far enough that that button touches, huh? Uh-huh. We're cooking. When I push the thumb, it does not close far enough to actually touch it though. Do I need to fix that? There's 80 billion buttons down here. Okay, let's follow it. This guy is weirdly high when I don't think it's supposed to be. Oh my gosh. Oh, I push the thumb, the whisper key comes down though. The other thumb. Ooh, that's sticky though. You can lock it? Whoa. You can lock the whisper key, I guess. Why you want to do that? The bassoon player probably know. Oy, man alive. All right, here we go. Oh, I took the mouthpiece out. The reed. Probably don't need to blow on that. Not lying to you. This is literally the first time I've ever blown into a bassoon, like an actual one. Pushing no buttons. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Dude. I'm gonna push a couple buttons, see what happens. I'm good, man. I need to sit and set this on the ground. All right, I'm doing it. Whee! I'm still too tall. What in the world? Bassoon players? What am I supposed to do? Is that a table? Here. Now I'm too short. There. Here we go, are we ready? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So that's about as far as I think I'm gonna take it on my own. Let's get some help.
I don't even have a good water cup right now. That's how much of a fake bassoon sound. We'll be fine.
You sound so good. We're back. This is Isaac McMahon. Thank you very much for being here. He is a bassoon professional that I brought here today.
Well.
Also the local band director, which means that he hasn't probably played, yeah, you told me, I guess, when's the last time you played bassoon?
Legitimately, grad school, so about 5 years ago.
Yeah, but the fact that you said grad school, that already takes it, you know, another level of.
Take what I can get, I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. If you look at that stand he's using for his bassoon, this was unplanned. That is a Hercules stand, which is the sponsor for our video.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
That's
it is.
awesome. I was amazed you had a bassoon stand for this thing. I'm like, who the heck has a bassoon stand?
This is our $500 Temu Bassoon,
Oh my God.
which is obviously the top of the line that you can get probably anywhere. I'm really excited to have somebody who actually knows what they're doing look at it. First thing, oh, I picked it up wrong. This did not come with the actual seat rest.
Seat strap, okay.
Straight strap, yeah. The first day I had this thing, I did not even realize that you could hook up a strap to it.
It's not very ergonomic, but
It's terrible. Yeah. Since that video, which I just held it like an idiot, I have since put this on. It is so uncomfortable to hold this thing. And I think part of it's just me not really knowing
Well,
what to
no,
do. But
I never play the neck strap because it balances so weird. It puts so much of the weight in your left hand rather than the seat strap just lets you rest.
Yeah, totally.
So like a legit bassoonist will have a hole drilled into this part and have the extension so it goes up to about here. And then if you have the neck strap connect there, it's way better.
Okay. The Temu Bassoon did not have that set up for that, darn it. Okay, interesting. He doesn't need to hear me play this thing just yet. Let's have you kind of just look at it. Do your thing, tell me what you think. Now, first of all, I do need to ask you, I'm pretty sure at this point I figured this out, but don't start making those faces on my beautiful instrument. That is a C bassoon, right? Like that's not a G? Okay, good. I did like a little thing on Google.
Different keys for bassoons?
Yeah, like a kid version apparently. Like a
I actually didn't know that.
Oh yeah. I can ask you too, someone who should know, or maybe the Temu's just out of their rocker. What is this? This came with it.
What is that?
Yes, I'm not being crazy.
This actually looks like the thing I was talking about. I've seen,
really?
I've seen a neck strap extender that goes in like right here, and I wonder if that's not this.
Whoa.
Can I have this? I want one.
Yeah, absolutely you can. I'm never gonna use it.
Because I've wanted to get that added to mine, but you got to get the little hole drilled right there.
Yeah.
That's what that is. This is perfect.
That's awesome. Okay, now what were you making faces about?
I started putting my fingers on the, oh gosh.
It feels weird.
Well, also, what's this? Is it a lock? Oh yeah,
There's
so
a
it's
lock
got,
on
it's
the-
got a whisper
yeah.
key lock. That's cool. I don't know if I like that or not. This just feels different. It's got a high D key. Look at that. See, I had to bring mine for reference because it's been so long since I played. This hand feels okay. The hole placement's reasonable. It's very similar to mine. The pinky work feels okay. This one, not a fan.
It's so funny
of where
because
this hole is.
You know, you play most other instruments, and there really isn't that much variation between them.
This screws in. Interesting.
How does yours go in?
So mine has a little like screw that you can tighten.
Yeah, that makes way more sense because that's gonna potentially not be in the right place when it gets tight.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is loose. I like that I can screw it to the distance from that I want my hand resting at, but
I just assume
I don't
you're
like
supposed
how
to tighten
loose
it all the way.
It's adjustable, I think
Yeah.
is the idea, but it is wiggly, so I'm not sure it would stay super well. Some people play with it all the way out, some people play with in. I have mine all the way in, but some people don't use it at all. Some people turn it upside down, the crutch, you just do whatever you want.
That's cool. It's such a unique instrument that everyone's got their own, you know? thing
Unique
to it.
is a word. It's not the word I would use.
I think at one point I was just like, I have to ask Isaac what bassoon players were thinking. There's got to be a better way to close holes down than all these crazy buttons in your left hand, or
You'd think by the 2026 you'd have it figured out, but I've seen some janky extra keys up here, but I'm like, now we're just adding more thumb keys to already a ton of thumb keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
We got all the right amount.
Yeah, that's what I have. I think some of them have like another option on the left hand, but I think 13 is plenty. You got a vocal?
I have 2 vocals. You tell me which vocal to use. I'm sure it's probably just whichever you decide the instrument needs. But.
So, do they have a number on them?
Oh, I didn't even look.
The ones I have a number on them, and it tells you how long it is. Yeah, see, one's significantly shorter than the other.
Yeah.
And so I tend to be sharp, so I probably will play the long one, at least to start with. But the vocal makes a huge difference. Oh gosh, that's a little tight. That's okay. Got it decompressed a little.
I have put it together and played it one time.
The vocal can make a huge difference. When I bought my bassoon, I tried probably 10 different vocals at the store. But then I played this vocal, which is the original Fox one. I'm like, this is the best fit. So Fox stepped up their vocal game.
Not up to that Temu level.
Miss Lady. What is that? Is that the brand?
Oh God, yeah, apparently. Which is funny because it's sold as a Lixada. And then I opened it up and saw Must Lady and I was just like, oh, cool. Not that I know what Lixada is either,
All right.
but.
I'm nervous for this. Okay.
I'll do it. You were making
better
me
sounds
feel
than
good.
I thought.
Heck yeah.
Actually.
We got
So
it.
the low notes I'm having a little trouble with. I think some keys just aren't seated
Not sealing right
properly. Yeah, I'll play a little Mozart.
Ooh.
It's been a while since I played that. Goodness.
That sounds great. That makes me want to actually figure out some of those buttons.
It's not bad. It's pitchy in some spots. So on bassoon, if you are nerdy enough to know about flicking, there's 3 notes or 4 that you have to either flick or vent. There's like 2 teams. Some people flick where it's you hit one of these back keys with your thumb as you start the note.
Oh, wow.
to get it to speak.
Yeah.
I'm team vent where you leave it down.
Okay.
So I have to adjust my fingerings pitches with my voicings in order for them to be in tune with that key down, otherwise they go sharp. But like on any bassoon, some of the reason it's pitchy is because I don't know which key is best for that note.
Sure.
On this bassoon.
On
I
that
know what it
bassoon.
is on mine. Yeah.
That's insane to me. That you have to know per instrument how to...
Correct.
Oh.
It's dumb. For context, I also play saxophone, and saxophone, you put the mouthpiece on, you got a good reading mouthpiece, you're gonna be able to play it.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
I just hit things with sticks, dude.
Yeah. Like those notes actually come out okay. I had to bend that one up a little bit. Yeah, it gets a better tone than I thought it would, if I'm being
For
honest.
$500?
Yeah.
For contrast, how much was your Fox?
When I got it 7 years ago, 7 or 8, I want to say it was just over 8,000.
Geez, today dollars, that's probably like...
It's probably
crazy.
over 10,
Yeah.
I would imagine. I haven't looked recently. I'm surprised at the high notes I can get. I got a high D, no problem. Almost a high E, but I struggle with that note even on mine.
Sure.
There it is, there's a high E. You can play a little Rite of Spring, maybe.
Ooh. Yeah, that vibrato's nice. Yeah. I mean, that's you, but yeah, it's good.
I don't like where this key is, but that's okay. It's just a little high.
If all it comes down to is, picky stuff that you're just like, oh, I don't like the feel of this or something like,
Yeah.
$500, what the heck?
I'm actually really surprised at
That's
how
cool.
decent it is. Can I try my vocal on it?
Absolutely. Ooh, it doesn't even fit.
That's not gonna work. It doesn't see. So I saw that cork on that thing and I thought it was way bigger.
Yeah. That's the difference in vocal lookage here between mine and his. You can see how big his is compared to mine. His does not even fit in my instrument.
Because sometimes when you swap out a vocal, it can make a huge difference.
I've read that if you're gonna upgrade anything on it, start with the vocal.
You're still dropping at least $1,000 for
Right.
one, which is stupid, but. Yeah.
I hate to say it. Usually I'm just like, oh, I played this cheap instrument and this more expensive instrument, and they both sound pretty the same to me. That sounds better.
Oh yeah.
I just like the moment you started playing, I was just like, that's so full and rich and like nice, and that's a bummer.
It's a different tone color for sure. Like feels less resonant. I feel the vibrations on that one right here, like as a player, whereas I feel the vibrations in this one throughout. Like I can feel more of the horn resonating.
Yeah, you can tell.
The number one thing on any bassoon is like Fox makes a polyurethane, I think is what the material is, version of this horn. You can make a polyurethane bassoon sound pretty good if you got a good read and a good vocal. That's why I was
we
like,
could have tried.
I know.
Yeah,
I feel like it might actually sound
crazy.
really.
It's crazy that it's so much different in the actual opening that it would do that.
No, I'm pleasant like for practice bassoon. Although I don't know why, if you're a professional bassoonist, you would want to get a cheap practice bassoon, because what's the point?
Marching bassoon. That's it.
Okay. Or like, have you seen the pieces with like a guitar pedal effect on it, where they like put distortion?
Not on bassoon.
Oh,
No.
so you're
I've
not
seen a
nerdy. You're
harp,
not
though.
nerdy
No,
enough.
I've seen a harp, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but no.
There's some weird experimental pieces that have guitar filter distortion on bassoon, and they're like, "Wah!" It's like metal, bassoon metal.
Nice.
I haven't played it. Not quite there yet.
Let me grab my mouthpiece here.
I want to hear you play it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. See, I want to try it too.
Play a
And
du-
then I wanna hear
you know what I didn't check is pitch. I want to know where it sits. One of the hardest things about double reeds is you can lift and move your vocal a little bit to adjust your intonation, but
you
not a
can't
lot.
yeah.
It's
And
really
that's
done
why
with the reed.
And that's why they have the different size vocals.
Yeah, that too. Yep, it gets in the ballpark.
You can put your mouthpiece back on mine if you need to, if you want to check pitch, because I'm not going to be good enough to be a reliable source.
I like that you're calling it a mouthpiece.
A reed, I guess.
It's a reed.
I mean,
It's technically
It's two
pieces
reeds.
of reed.
I know. I was bashing bassoon nomenclature quite a bit while
Well,
making
it's
the
pretty
first part of it.
pedantic.
Well, it's because they have 2 words for every single part of this, apparently. Like it's
The
tenor
wing joint
and
or the tenor joint.
See?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
This one's just bass though, right? There's no other name for that?
Long.
For real? That's dumb.
So now here's my Temu reed that they gave
it
me.
came with a reed?
It did.
Holy cow,
yeah.
let me look at
So
this thing.
I did play this one.
My
it
guess
played.
is
I got
it's
it to play.
super stiff.
I couldn't tell you the difference.
A ton of air through it to make it play?
I don't even know what a ton of air would be on a bassoon. It looks like it's cracked on the bottom though.
That's normal. So
Is it
part
normal?
of
Okay.
like part of reed making, I would score the bottom of it so that it can curve. It's like a whole thing. That's part of the reason I don't play is because I can't stand bad reeds. I just remember I had someone once when I had a lesson adjust my reed and I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't know it could be that easy.
How long do you soak these guys for?
That's probably good. A couple minutes.
Ready for this?
So you got one of the pitch.
One of the pitch.
When you got one of the pitches, you want to try to get like 2 or 3. There's like more science to that. When you're squeezing too hard, the higher pitch, or like you're too tight, we want to bring your corners in and your teeth more apart. I got 2 pitches there. But then when you get all of them to filter between, it's kind of like getting a multiphonic, right? That's not it. I got a wide, sorry. This is getting a little bit. There it is.
There it is. Yeah,
You want
I
that.
can tell, yeah.
Where it's having like the high, mid, and low
Yeah.
in flux.
You know, it's funny because I would have heard that from a student or something, and I would have been like, that's wrong. Yeah, right. Okay, in, teeth apart. How much reed am I putting in?
I would do my lips about here and here. Like it's a little bit of an overbite if you're doing it right. That was closer. Yes. There you go. I can tell it's not balanced all the way because would make a clearer lower and mid pitch.
I'm lightheaded.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Did you want to check the pitch, Chris?
Oh yeah. I'll start like a normal pitch. It's actually right there. Wow. Okay, so I cranked down that E key and I got it to speak a bit better. Now the D is a notoriously sharp note anyway, but not that much. Yeah, that's where I started feeling the pitches.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, I'm not even doing the flick thing to keep. It's going really, really sharp. Oh, I'm adjusting so hard. So I have to adjust it to get those top notes to go up to the point where it compromises tone for sure.
Right. So now you get to the point where hearing you do the singers, I'm like, that seems like it'd be an okay thing to start and learn on. But now you're going to be learning all the wrong things because you're adjusting so much to get the pitch where you need it to be. Well, or you're just out of tune.
Here's the thing. My anecdote about that is I played the Fox polyurethane all through high school. I made All-State, but like my first year or two, Dr. Crawley from SDSU came down and he pulled me out and he's like, you play bassoon pretty well, but do you realize that you're really, really sharp? And he pulls a tuner out and I'm like a half step sharp. I don't want to bash on any of the band experience that I had, but like, I don't know. I didn't know that. Dude, I should have probably known that. But
I didn't even know how to read notes until college.
We all got to start somewhere. Yeah. At least I made the right call on which vocal to use because with the other one I'd be extremely sharp.
All right, let's give this guy a chance now. So this is the Amazon Jones reed. I keep putting my teeth on the top. God, how do you go from saxophone to bassoon? That's hard, man.
As you just do. Your embouchure is crazy. It's fun watching you try to find
I'm adjusting and like trying to think because it feels so weird.
It's awesome. And every reed ever, even ones that I make myself, I'm adjusting every time I play.
Wow.
So that's the other reason I don't play bassoon very often anymore. Half of my practice time is already given up to reed time. Clarinet takes the reed off and puts a new one on. I'm like, okay. But I'm like, okay, take my reed off, look under the light, see what does it need to be done. Okay, grab my tools, try it again. Nope, still not it. Oh, took too much off, clip.
When did you start sax?
I started sax in 5th grade. Started this in 6th or 7th.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you started bassoon.
No, I don't know of anyone that.
I'm picking it up wrong.
I should also clarify, this is not a high-end bassoon. It's like an intermediate.
I did check the other prices, and I'm like,
when I was looking at an upper-end Fox, minimum 20 grand.
Yeah.
And that was 7 years ago.
Any trick to putting it on? You just kind of throw it on there.
Do you want to borrow my seat strap?
Please. Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
All right, bring the reed to you, is what I would say. Can I help?
Yeah, well, you're...
It makes a sound.
Now I know I'm not doing the mouthpiece or the reed right, because it's not, I fixed it.
You lost the overbite a little bit when you started playing this, just so you know. When you were doing the reed, you were kind of getting it. Okay. See if you can do the same thing.
See, now those aren't the fingerings, though.
That's okay. You're playing like a F Lydian.
Hip. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Now
I was kind of thinking. All right, tell me a proper fingering for something. What's the first note you'd learn on a bassoon?
Probably an F, which is just that whisper key.
While learning, should you just, as a habit, learn to push your finger down? Is it like good? Okay, so you're not using the lock.
Because there's going to be a lot of passages when you have to go up and down over the break that you're not going to be able to use the whisper key lock. It's kind of like a thumb B flat for flute. You know how you might use that sometimes, but you sometimes do 1 and 1.
See, you're not speaking my language because I teach actually the thumb B flat all the time because I think it's better technique. Now I could go to war on it.
You
It's
have a
whole
B
different-
natural though.
No, but okay. Anyways, so F. Let me play an F. Now, how's that sound?
It's not bad.
Okay.
It sounds pretty centered. You're using good air support. I feel like visually it just looks like your teeth are too close together and we're not pushing in enough, but like other than that.
I feel like you got to put a lot more reed in the mouth than like I would on saxophone. I feel like if I did that kind of a, you know.
See, I don't even think about that. I think you're right.
So F, so what's G?
Dumb.
Oh no.
If you
the
want,
second note?
going down is easier, so you probably wouldn't go up right away.
Well, no, because I'm thinking like, concert B flat scale-ish.
So let's start on a B flat. 1, 2, 3 with whisper key.
So 1, 2, 3.
And then 1, 2. And then on this side, on the thumb, top with your right thumb. Boom.
Boom.
B flat.
B flat.
Now you're getting an
That
overtone,
high?
which means something is not sealed all the way, or we're just voicing it too high. There you go.
Okay, so B flat to
B
C.
flat to C is get rid of your whole right hand for C. There you go. Yep.
Okay,
And
D.
then D just go up. E flat's a dumb note.
Yeah.
Do you want the good fingering or the easy fingering?
Easy.
1, 3, pinky. Top pinky. There
There
you
it
go.
is. Yeah, okay.
And then F is just the...
Yeah,
do a
5
5-note
notes. Look
scale.
at that. Real fast. Tell me the dumb E flat.
The dumb E, oh gosh. 1, 3, 2 in your right hand, and that B flat thumb key. See, yeah. It might not be a good one on this one. So typically... Multiphonics, yeah. That's how the crow's supposed
totally
to
what I
sound.
was trying to do, yeah.
The other E flat you can do is 1, 2, and then the second key from the bottom on your left thumb. So D is whisper key. The
And then you
one
flip the
above
thumb up?
that is E flat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And that's a really pitchy E flat.
Yeah,
And
it sounds
that's
really sharp.
Some method books teach you that, and it's not good.
I feel like for this instrument, unless you have somebody sitting right next to you telling you how to work your instrument, it's like you're just guessing.
Well, have you seen the method book fingering chart for like something reasonable has 1, maybe 2 fingerings? For bassoon, like that E flat, it'll show you all 3 or 4 of those fingerings sometimes. And then when you get to like an F sharp or a high F sharp, there's like 6, and it's ridiculous.
Nice. Great. Cool. Having you sit down and play this thing, I'm actually a little more excited about this thing than
It's
I was.
better than I thought it would be.
That's good.
I thought it was gonna be really bad. I thought I'd get stuck after the 1, 2, 3 C and not be able to go any lower, or like not be able to do those high notes. It plays the high notes pretty well.
I just assumed that given its cheapness, there'd be a bunch of things unseated and like it would just be airy and terrible and notes wouldn't work and
It's definitely not the same. I wouldn't recommend it ever to a student saying like,
Yeah.
you should get this bassoon.
this does actually beg the question, why does this exist? You know what I mean? Because it's not like good enough.
It feels like 3D printing, where like you have the tool that exists and it works already, but like let's see if we can 3D print it. That's what it feels like.
yeah.
We make a
right.
bassoon but cheap.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna have a bassoonist in your group, there's probably a $3,000 bassoon that would play way better. If you actually want to play this in an ensemble that's above a 6th grade level, you're gonna have intonation problems your whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if it got adjusted by like a woodwind technician if they could get those low notes to speak.
Sure. But then you're still dealing with all those tuning issues.
I don't think those are going away.
Yeah. I can say there's no way in a million years I would have ever had a bassoon like that, because how do how do you even toy around with it?
Well, maybe that's
for that
why
much
it
money?
exists, is for someone who wants to try bassoon but doesn't have the...
Yeah, I could buy this, see if like, oh, I really do like it, and then buy a good one, Try to sell this to someone who doesn't know better.
You can probably upsell it. Oh, it's a bassoon!
It's a bassoon, yeah. Who has one of these?
For the average Joe who hasn't looked on Temu for a bassoon.
Yeah,
Temu.
right. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for coming, man. I mean, I don't even know how I could have made this video without you, to be completely honest.
It would have been funny. Here's the mouthpiece.
Yeah. Oh, man. if you're gonna play that good, you need to sit down in camera view so that someone can see like, hey man, this is that cheap, remember that cheap soprano video that I showed you? This is what it could sound like.
It's not bad. It actually, yeah, it's pretty good. What brand is this one?
I don't know. I don't think it has one. I literally don't.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Hey, like 180 bucks, you know? Get
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There you
I'm
go.
like just trying to figure out, okay, why is it different on flute than it is on saxophone? Because the saxophone rules 1, 2 bottom side key, and then when when you're in flat keys for a while, you can go to bass. Right?
Yeah.
But flute, I've always been taught 1 and 1 to start,
And that's
then
how method
add,
books teach too.
Yeah, but you're right.
But I don't get it.
You
I
might have
don't
changed my
yeah.
mind on that.
Yeah, good.